Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Hermit Skies. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I am ridiculously sick. Oh man, I can't breathe. I can't feel the left side of my face. My voice, like, it hurts to talk. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So if I don't sound as happy and excited and energetic as I normally do, and if my voice sounds like it's basically just like a early 19th century jazz or an early 20th century jazz singer in a smoky bar, that's why. Like, I'm very, very sick right now. And I'm sure some of you are thinking, oh, just take a little while off. It's all good. The thing is, I'm about to leave on a trip to Wisconsin to go visit family for the holidays in a couple days. And I need videos to come out while I'm gone, because, like, YouTube does not like it when you take a break from uploading videos. It says, oh, you don't want to do YouTube anymore? Okay, well, we'll just stop recommending your videos to people. So it really, really hurts your channel if you take, like, a couple weeks off. And, yeah, the show must go on. But anyway, we're back in Hermit Skies. I've been doing some work between episodes. Check this out. I have all of the singularities, except for the emerald one. I'm still working on the emerald one. Honestly, the diamond and emerald singularities have basically taken me as long as all the other ones combined. Which isn't really that surprising. A single emerald block is actually more EMC than a single nether star. So yeah, it takes a while. Whereas, you know, one nether star can get you like tons of iron blocks. But I'm working on that. We're getting very, very close to the singularities. If we look, I mean, basically I've got all of them except for the emerald. I'll probably have the emerald one. This has been running for maybe, I don't know, maybe 4 hours or so since it started on the emerald. So I'll probably have, I will have this one for sure by the end of the day. Like, it's guaranteed. I'll probably have this one maybe by the time this episode is over, maybe by the time that, at the very latest, by the time the next episode is over. But there are some other things that we need for these infinity catalysts as well. Most of them are pretty easy, honestly. Like, all these coins, piece of cake. Fluxed electromagnet, piece of cake. Draconic core, easy. Refined glowstone, easy. All of this stuff is super, super easy. Endest pearl, a little bit harder, but still very doable. We've got the neutronium ingots, and that's really the only thing there that's actually, like, difficult for us. However, there's these cosmic meatballs, which require raw meat from Minecraft Reloaded. Luckily, we actually got a meat cow, so that makes this one easy. Otherwise, that would take a little bit more doing because we'd have to set up a Mine Factory Reloaded setup. And then there's the Ultimate Stew, this stuff. And this requires some Pam's Harvestcraft stuff. So this is kind of what I want to do today. I want to get into making this so we can make some Ultimate Stew, because that's one of the last components that we actually need for making the Infinity Catalyst, and then we'll be, you know, pretty much good to go. So let's take a look at Ultimate Stew. So we have water essence and fire essence and a pile of neutrons. That's all simple. We need dough, which we can make, let's see. Okay, that's fairly doable. We're going to need tomatoes. We're going to need pineapples. Cheese, I think, is basically just regular milk with salt. How do I get salt? Just water in a pot. Okay, that's easy. Baked ham. That should be pretty easy as well. Beef Wellington. We're going to need spinach. Okay. And I think the rest of it we have. And then we've got 3 different types of pizza. So, yeah, lots of different stuff we're going to need. So I think what we should do, let's go ahead and make a market. Or I'm sorry, is it this one? What's the difference? I mean, this one's from Farming for Blockheads. This one's from Pam's. But it appears that the one from Pam's Harvestcraft doesn't have a recipe. So I guess we'll just try this one and hope that it works. Whoa. It's like it summoned a bunch of invisible villagers and they all died. Okay, well, either way, it has all the seeds in here that we need. And basically, you just grab some emeralds and you find, let's see, we needed like a tomato seed. That's radish. Bean, chili pepper. I know it's a red seed. Ooh, I'm not seeing tomato. Uh-oh. Can you search? Is it searchable? It's totally searchable. Okay, so you grab this, and then you say, bam, I need a tomato seed. And then you have a tomato seed, and you can grow this and get tomatoes. So all of the different stuff from Pam's that we need for that ultimate stew, so like the tomatoes, and all these different recipe components and stuff, we can get basically all of that stuff here. I can just put those in, and we can say like, I need spinach, I need pineapple, etc., etc. And we can get all the different seeds that we need that way, and that will really help us along our way to making this ultimate stew. We're also going to need to make some of these different things from Pam's, like the mixing bowl and the pot. Let's just search for Pam's. There we go. Oh, it won't let us. Okay, well, let's just do this. Let's go a mixing bowl. And we also need a pot, like so, because that's how we got the water. Is there anything else we need for the ultimate stew? We need a pot for that. We need a cutting board. We need bakeware. Okay, so cutting board. I mean, all of these recipes are like super easy and very kind of early game. So, as far as that stuff goes, not a big deal. But that should work. And then I just need to grow these, which will, again, be fairly easy. I'll just grab some fertilized dirt and we'll just, we could even just do it right here. Just make like a little 3x3. Grab my mattock and a watering can. We can just plant this stuff. It doesn't require a water source if we do it this way. Oh, wow. That grew, like, instantly? But... Oh, do these require, like, a special type of soil? Or can you not grow them next to other types? Like, if we... Aha. That's very strange. Let's just... Oh, that's right. I forget. When you use a silk touch shovel on those, it does bad things. All right, let's do it this way. There we go. So maybe it doesn't like... Let's search for tomatoes real quick. If we look at this... I mean... I suppose... we could make a phytogenic isolator. What goes into these fluxed? Okay, so energetic infuser, rich phytogrow sawdust, niter, and slag. And slag you get from basically doing stuff in an induction smelter. So we could do it that way as well. Let me play around with it for a little bit, guys. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and I think the issue we were having with the stuff growing, I think it was just the fact that apparently, like, Pam's plants don't like the fertilized dirt. Like, they don't play nicely with each other because this is farmland, just regular old vanilla Minecraft farmland, and it's working perfectly fine. So I think it was just an issue with fertilized dirt specifically. But I think I've got all the stuff now to make the various different components of Ultimate Stew. I've got some milk here in a drum. I'm not entirely sure where I got it from. But how do you make cheese? You need fresh milk and then salt in a pot. Okay, got it. So let's go ahead and make some fresh milk, like so. Oh, I apparently put my pot back into my system. I did. There we go. And let's go and make a cheese, like so. And then let's see. I think then at this point, we basically just start going down the line. So we need beef Wellington or baked ham. We need beef Wellington over here. What am I missing from that? Ah, dough. Okay, dough should be easy. I really don't want to use an instant health potion. Let's go water bucket. Let's just make like 16 of these. Since they stack, it's not that big of a deal. And then we should be able to make some dough. I didn't want to use I want to use the water bucket. There we go. Okay, but then we run out of flour. I see. Salt. And then the bucket goes away. Okay, well, you know what? We'll just make a couple of dough. Call it good, I think. That should be fine. And we'll make more as we need it. So we're good there. We need, let's see, we're working on beef Wellington. So we've got beef Wellington, we've got the ham, we've got the cheese. Okay. We need pineapple and tomato. Okay. Tomato, pineapple, one dough over there. So that's all good. That's all stuff that we need. So we're basically just missing the pizzas and then the essences in the tiny pile of neutrons. So let's grab, we actually need 3 of these pizzas. So let's make a little bit more dough. And then we need, what are we missing for this pizza? Ah, more cheese. Okay, easy. No big deal. We can make more cheese. There we go. And one more. And then we should be able to make 2 more pizzas because you need the previous pizza to make the next step of pizza or whatever. What's supposed to go on here that I don't have? I'm very confused right now. Bell pepper, spice leaf, onion. Okay. So bell pepper, spice leaf, onion. I don't know why it's bringing the wrong ingredients in, but okay, fine, whatever. And then there's the meat pizza. And the meat pizza, I'm going to need... Ooh, this one could be a little bit tougher. Oh, no. It's all good. Salt, spice leaf, pork chop? Does it need to be a... I think it needs to be a cooked pork chop. Let's just see here. Yeah, it needs to be a cooked pork chop. Okay, so we can do that. So let's grab a couple of these guys. And we'll just toss them into there for the moment. Server restarting in 15 minutes. Okay, duly noted. That's fine. And now we should be able to go back to our pizza. I think it's the meat one. Yeah, there we go. And we can make the pork sausage. And then was that the only thing that I didn't have? No, I also need pepperoni. What can I use? Bell pepper? So curry powder, ginger. Okay, so spice leaf, salt, bell pepper, cooked pork chop. Spice leaf, salt. Yeah, there's something messed up with JEI and the spinach versus the bell pepper. That's what's going on. Okay, a little funky, but that's fine. Okay, why is that one not working? Steak. Ah, I need chicken. Okay. Do I have uncooked chicken. Easily remedied. Once again, we'll just toss you into here. And then I think that's basically it. Because there's all the pizzas. So I think that's everything we need now to make this this higher level, this ultimate stew stuff. So let's grab 2 piles of neutrons, since that's required for the recipe. I'm only gonna make one. I'm only gonna make the recipe once, but the other thingy that we needed required it as well. And I'm pretty sure our dire crafting table is not up here. I could have sworn it was. Okay, hey, it's right here. No big deal. So toss this guy down, and we will go ultimate stew. We're missing dough, fire essence, and water. Okay, so water, fire, dough. And then we can go ultimate stew. And there we go. We have ourselves the ultimate stew. And we can toss that into here because that's going to be required for the infinity catalyst right there. So then we also need to make cosmic meatballs. And I'm going to need rabbit. We need raw rabbit. I have some safari net captured rabbits, but I don't have a whole lot more rabbits beyond that, and I'm not entirely sure. You know what I could do to make it easy, though? I could just go to the other dimension and kill some rabbits that way. Yeah. That's probably the smart thing to do. Okay, I'm gonna go gather all the stuff we need to make the meatball stuff. Although one thing I probably should show you guys before we call that good, before I disappear. One of these cows is a meat cow. And I'm not entirely sure. I think it's like a kind of a reddish color thing. Nickel sludge, or maybe it's also completely possible that it's one of the cows that, oh no, it's right here. This one. Okay. So third from the last. So what we will do is grab that. By the way, before I forget, I think I did this between episodes. I made a coin of fortune. It's basically a magnet, but it doesn't require power and it picks up stuff instantly instead of having to like pull it towards you. So it's basically like a better magnet. And it's not super expensive. So I made one of those. But anyway, I digress. Let's swing over here. I'm going to toss this down in our smeltery. We're going to change this to extract always. Start putting some of this meat into the smeltery. There we go. We'll let that's filling up very, very slowly. Or maybe it's just buckets. There we go. Either way, that should be enough for the moment. Let's change that back to like so. And then this was down, right? Yep. So I should just be able, never mind. I was really hoping I could do it in the smeltery, but it appears that is not the case. Okay, so in that case, let's look at raw meat ingots. So to make raw meat ingots, we've got raw meat nuggets. Yeah, that's not what we need. There's a it's a Mine Factory Reloaded thing, I guess. We're gonna need the Meatpacker. Here we go. It requires a rocket fuel bucket. Really? Wow, that's a little ridiculous. But okay, that's fine. So basically we'll make this Meatpacker. I'll have to kind of put some of the stuff together for it. But this should take meat fluid and turn it into the meat, the raw meat ingots for us. So that I think will do the trick. And we'll drain this stuff out. So anyway, I'm gonna get to work. I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. I went to the other dimension. I got all the rabbit stuff that I need. I should be good. So I want to try out this Meatpacker thing. I did go ahead and make it, obviously, since it's, you know, sitting on the ground in front of me at the moment. But let's throw a dimensional transceiver down here. Let's take that off. Receive. Good. Okay. And then grab ourselves an energy conduit, and we'll probably need an item conduit as well. There we go. So energy conduit here, that should get this thing nice and powered. And then finally, an item conduit here set to extract always, and a chest right there set to insert. And then lastly, we want to change this fluid to insert and this to extract always. There we go. And look at that. It fills up with this meat. And actually it doesn't need to be connected to this. It just spits out these raw meat ingots. Okay. I see. I see how this works. It makes sense. Fair enough. So then this will fill up with meat. I'm going to get a bunch of these raw meat ingots, and then these can actually be cooked to turn into actual, like, cooked meat ingots, which you can see are actually a fairly good food source. Like, it's not a terrible food source at all. Compare that to, like, steak. You know, it's better than steak. Meat ingots. Gotta love it. Anyway, so we've got the necessary things here. We can probably break this stuff now. I don't really need it anymore. We'll just break all of that. I can probably put our meat barrel back. I mean, meat is useful for some things, I guess. Right here. There we go. So we got our raw meat ingots. We should have all of the other raw meats and things that we need. I think we're good to make this. Like, I'm pretty sure we're good to make this. I'm also on the wrong floor. Let's try this again. Up here. There we go. Okay. So we need to make the cosmic meatballs. So we need 2 each of beef, chicken, pork, rabbit, fish. Okay. So let's go to beef, to chicken, to pork, to rabbit, and last but not least, to fish. And there we go. And I think that's all of it, right? For the cosmic meatballs? Yeah. And then the pile of neutrons, there we go. We got ourselves some cosmic meatballs. We'll toss those in here as well. How's this guy doing? It's getting closer. It's not, wait. Yeah, it's not there yet. It's still got a ways to go. But that's okay. So let's go back and just see. To make the infinity catalyst, I mean, there's still the endest pearls that I need to make. The rest of this I can just make, like, whenever I want, I think. There is the matter of all the different coins, but those are all easy. What about these grains? Oh, just a pulsating crystal in a sag mill? That's super easy as well. Yeah, so the rest of this stuff should be like a piece of cake. It's really just waiting on this emerald singularity to be finished. And even if I took every single emerald and, well, I mean, I could speed it up a little bit, and we could recuperate these emeralds fairly easily. You know, we could toss some of these in here, and that would start doing that would do the thing. I mean, it's still gonna be pretty slow, but you know, another option. Here's something that I didn't really think about. Actually, let's do this real quick. Let's grab 2 chests. Let's grab our compactor, and then what's the? I think it's actually still in here. Let's just see. Yeah, it's in there right now. Okay, good. And we're gonna put a chest here and here. Grab our dimensional transceiver for power. I'll put that here. And I'm just gonna configure this real quick to input, output, like so. This should be good. And then all those different ingots that we need for the catalyst, all of these different coins we need, copper, tin, silver, etc. I'm going to put those all in the chest and just let them cycle through and make one of each of those coins, just to get that done as well. But one thing that I hadn't considered, and this could be really good for EMC, is if we were to grab a material absorber from RF Tools Dimensions. Let's grab that real quick. Material. Ooh, what do I need? Oh, I need a machine frame. Okay, easy. No big deal. So we'll grab a material absorber. Basically, the way that this thing works is you put it on top of something, place this on top of another block, and it will gradually absorb all identical blocks in the area. You can use the end result in the dimlet workbench. So essentially what's going to happen is if I put this down on top of something, it will absorb a material. So it could be like really good is if we were to grab a block of emerald, right? And let's just put that down like over here, right? And it will absorb it. Now, the thing is, I don't know how many blocks this actually needs. Looks like it's about 100. That's actually not terrible. That's not bad at all, honestly. But it looks like it only works on stuff below it, which is fine, because that means we can speed up this process. Oh, I see. I mean, but I could do this, and I can make 100. I can basically dump 100 blocks into this thing, give or take. It might not be exactly 100, might be 2 stacks, whatever. But either way, for a relatively small amount of emerald blocks, I can give myself an emerald dimlet. And then if we look, well, I'll show you this in a minute. Tell you what, let me do a little bit of preparation here, guys. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I am back. So I've got this all absorbed and now has 100% block of emerald absorbed. Okay, so now if we go ahead and make a dimlet workbench like so, we toss that guy down right here. Ooh, it does actually need power. Tell you what, temporarily, I'm gonna toss you down right here since I know this is hooked up to an energy conduit. If we look at block of emerald right here, you can see the components that we basically need to make this thing. So we need a base part. We don't have any rarity 5 control circuits though, which is what we need, right? Yeah. Maybe we can't do this right now. I'd love to, but otherwise, the other thing you can do is you can actually like break down some of these other ones that you have more of. So like, for example, if I don't want this one anymore, we can put that in here and it will reconstruct it into parts, right? Because I have duplicates of these and I don't really need the duplicates. So you can see it's popping out different components, different parts for us, which is good. What I need to come across, though, if I want to make this block of emerald dimlet, I need a few different components and things that I don't have right now, which is a little unfortunate. I can grab basically like all of this stuff and toss basically all of it into here. In fact, I can toss all of it into here, and that will work fine. But it doesn't give me... We don't have the rarity 5 control circuit, unfortunately. And we're also missing some of these other energy modules and things as well. So I think my best bet... Do I have anything here? Oh, and actually, I've got all these dimlet parcels over here. And these might actually be able to give me what I need. Oh, this might work. Okay, let me open all of these dimlet parcels. Gonna take a little while. But let me open all these dimlet parcels, dump them all in here. We'll see if we get all the components we need. Check it out. After opening a whole bunch of them, I have everything I need to make the block of emerald material dimlet. Now, this thing does have a little bit of a power cost. We're talking 20,000 RF per tick to maintain a dimlet with this thing going. But that is well worth it. Especially if we go in here and we say, you extract, and I will be making a dimlet that is made entirely out of emerald blocks. It's going to cost me 200,000 RF per tick to maintain. That's very expensive. Oh man. It should be fine though. Here's the plan. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go at RF tools, okay? This is gonna be absurdly expensive. And it's not going to be, this is gonna use like all of my power, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna use like all of my power. Yeah, we're gonna have to hold off on this for now. This would be a dimension that is made entirely out of solid emeralds, which means I can just mine them out and get ridiculous amounts of things, like absurd amounts of emeralds. And keep in mind, one emerald block is worth more EMC than a nether star. So that also means that I can pretty easily fuel whatever EMC stuff I want if we can afford that dimlet. I'm thinking it might be time to do a little bit of an upgrade on our reactor. But I think we'll have to save that for the next episode, guys, because I am out of time for this one. My friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.